So how can we become mentally strong or mentally tough? We hear these terms nowadays more than ever because most of the people, including me, have difficult periods in our life when we can't cope with our doubts, fears, and so on. Some people tend to have these periods so long that they can't even break the cycle, which can be harmful for them in the end. Shortly, we can say without a doubt that mental strength is an important part of our mental health, and I assume you also want to feel yourself happy and relaxed and not caring too much about your negative thoughts. In this video, I would like to share with you 4 tips which can help you to increase your mental strength or even double it. But before I get into the details, don't forget to subscribe, and I think it's worth a few words to talk about the term itself. So what does it mean to become mentally strong or mentally tough? Think of it this way. Anytime when you go to exercise, you invest time and energy into your physical strength, and in reward you will become more disciplined, stronger, and you will feel yourself better. Being mentally tough exactly means the same. The human brain is working like a muscle. The more you care about it, the stronger it becomes. That means if you take care of your mind and you also pay attention to increase your mental strength, then you will handle stressful situations and difficult periods in your life way easier. Which means you will feel yourself mentally and emotionally better, and none of the less you will have less negative thoughts and emotions, so overall you become healthier and happier. I think the explained reasons already convinced you why you should take care of your mental strength seriously. Now let's move to the 4 tips which can help you to increase or even double your mental strength. Understand the power of choice. Losing a job, having financial difficulties, or going through a breakup. These situations can be challenging for anyone, and we can easily lose our mental power when we feel that things are not going into the direction but we have planned in our life. Now let's be very clear and let me tell you something. You always have a choice. Even if you think that you don't. You are always the only one who is in charge of their actions, and I know it sounds harsh right now, but that's the truth. And I need to admit that I also had to learn this on my own so many times. Years ago, when I had no money, I blamed everybody around me why I can't be richer. When my first girlfriend broke up with me, I blamed her that she ended the relationship despite all the difficulties. I was fired from my first workplace and I didn't know how to pay my bills without a job. In these moments I always felt the same. I have no choice and I can do anything to live my life differently. But guess what happened after I understood the power of choice? The power which can help me to take actions anytime when I want. It is true that I always have the right to make different kind of decisions and choices which can help me to change my life immediately and drastically. And this is exactly what happened with me in the recent years. First of all, I realized that I didn't have enough money because I wasn't looking for opportunities to make more. So afterwards I decided to find my ways to earn more money. Now I know perfectly that my first breakup was one of the best events in my life which could happen with me because I made a choice that I would like to grow further. Without this moment I wouldn't be here today and share this story with you. And even though I was fired from my first workplace, I made a choice that I would like to find a better workplace where I get higher salary. And I think you will figure out what happened afterwards. My salary was way better and I learned a lot about online marketing and the world of e-commerce, which later helped me to become an online entrepreneur at full time. Right now I have only shared a few examples from my own life, but I am quite sure that you can also share your own stories when you made your choices and you turn them into amazing opportunities. When you become mentally strong, you will know perfectly that despite the rough circumstances, you always have the power of choice, which can always help you to turn even the worst situation into something positive. Challenge yourself. The second tip that I have learned is that I have to challenge myself if I would like to improve my own mental tough or mental strength. Back in the days, it was completely against my mentality as I was happy and satisfied by playing video games all day long. But when your studies are over and you have to find a job and be on your own, well, it can destroy the illusion. And all of the explained events and difficulties were very hard for me. I am not afraid to admit that I cried when I had my first breakup and I was scared to death when I lost my job and I had zero savings. But all of these difficulties helped me to become mentally stronger even though I was completely against any kind of change. Still, the changes found me and I couldn't escape from the consequences. Honestly, I consider myself as a lucky guy as I was able to make the right choices back in the days, but I have friends who still can't handle specific life events in their life even though they happened so many years ago. And I think this can be one of the main reasons why you should seek for new experiences and also challenge yourself every single day. And as you keep challenging yourself, you will slowly develop mental strength through your actions. Day by day, step by step. This is the only way how you can increase your mental toughness. Now I understand perfectly that the more difficulties and rough situations I face through my own life, they always provide me excellent opportunities to grow further and become mentally stronger. But you don't have to make the same mistake what I did. You don't have to wait until the challenges step into your life. You can also seek for new experiences and challenge yourself every single day. And don't forget, these kind of new challenges and experiences might come with uncomfortable situations, but this is completely fine. So what can you do shortly? Embrace the unknown, challenge yourself and seek for new opportunities and experiences, overcome on the difficulties, and in the end, you will become mentally stronger day by day, which will result a lot of joy and happiness in your life. Treat your body well. Certainly, understanding the power of choice and also challenging yourself every single day are excellent ways to improve your mental strength, but your body is also the part of your mental toughness. Our body and mind go hand in hand, and if you don't treat them properly, then it can backfire you. When you are mentally exhausted, you will be tired all the time and you won't have energy to do anything. On the other hand, if your body is weak, all kinds of challenges will be more difficult for you, and in the end it can result that your mind will be also disappointed. And this is the number one reason why you have to treat your body well also if you would like to increase or even double your mental strength or mental toughness. You can't expect to overcome on all the new challenges if you don't try to be in a good shape at the same time. And now the question is, how can you treat your body well? First of all, don't forget to exercise. Swimming, running or weightlifting. Find any kind of sport that you enjoy and schedule it for 3 or 4 times a week. Furthermore, it is also beneficial if you take a walk every day for 20 or 30 minutes. Secondly, make sure that you have the right selection of food. Avoid too many sugary beverages and processed food. Instead, focus on simple and healthy ingredients like green veggies, fruits and lean meats. And none of the last, stay hydrated. Dehydration can cause headaches, fatigue and low energy level, but if you stay hydrated you can experience faster thinking, improved focus and also mental clarity. All in all, if you would like to increase your mental strength, then it is reasonable without a doubt that you have to also take care of your body. When you feel yourself energized physically, then of course it can ease your mind's task regarding the upcoming difficulties. Practice gratitude. The last tip which can help you to develop mental toughness is practicing gratitude. I know it can be especially hard to practice gratitude anytime when you are going through difficulties in your life and negative thoughts and emotions are overwhelming you. In these periods, it is especially important to have a counterpart of your actual feelings, and gratitude can play a huge part of it. It can help you increase your overall confidence, reduce your depressive thoughts. So overall you will feel yourself happier, and this is exactly what you need in these kind of rough moments. So the question is, how can you practice gratitude? First, you can start a journal and write down what are you grateful for today. You can always remind yourself how much you already achieved in your life, which can help you to gain some extra energy despite the current difficulties. Nonetheless, you can try out meditation, breathing techniques or any kind of relaxation methods. Personally, I like to have a 15 minutes of meditation anytime when I feel that something is not going according to my plans. These 15 minutes can fill me up with grateful thoughts which can also help me to clear my mind, and I can also reconsider all the difficulties which are in front of me. In the end of the explained sessions, I always realize that I can solve any kind of difficulties and I don't have to worry about anything. as I know perfectly that I have the right level of mental strength which can help me to overcome on all the upcoming obstacles and go forward until I reach my final goals. So that was the 4 tips what I wanted to share with you today, and also help me to increase my mental strength or mental toughness, and I think it will be also beneficial for you. By the end, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe, hit a like on this video, and also you can share my previous videos, and see you next week.